Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and we're going to check out some new stuff I have on the channel. Starting off with the EMPEDC Nimble Liner Lock. This is a prototype, but it's a one-to-one version of what you guys will get if you get in on the pre-order. The pre-order is April 16th at 12 o'clock Central, I believe. Yeah, 12 o'clock Central. I'll put a little clip on the screen. Now, there's something special in here for you guys. We'll look at that here in 1 second. But let's take a look at this liner lock version really quick. So we have titanium liners. It does have a steel lock bar insert in there. Titanium milled pocket clip and back spacer. Now there's lots of versions. You can basically choose whatever version you want. We'll take a look at the spec sheet really quick so you can see some of the different options you will be able to get, depending on your pre-order. You can see the manufacturer or OEM is QSP. But yeah, very awesome. And then he says in the note on the top that they changed all the hardware to T8s, which is very awesome, except for the steel lock bar insert, which is a T6. I don't think that's a big deal, but I like having my body screws all T8s because those are the things you're going to be taking out and putting back in, when you disassemble. And it just makes it so much easier, and it makes it stronger. But man, what a great example. This detent is so well tuned, and what's amazing about it is I would not change the detent on any one of these deployments. Whether it's the flipper tab, such good detent. Then you have the front flipper. Then you have the reverse flick. All of them, man, they executed the detent so perfectly for every single one. I literally would not change the detent on any one of them. It's amazing how they were able to do that. Now, I will say the jimping, I've already spoke on it. Oh, yeah, and if you want to see my full review on the frame lock version, because I have done videos on the full-size version, on the frame lock version, I'll put a little card up here in the corner for you guys, so you guys can just click on that, and you guys can see my full review on this version and the titanium frame lock version, which I did review. I also have a review on the large version. Now, and I'll link everything down in the description for you guys, all the sites and everything, so you guys can go and pre-order it if you guys want, or at least stay up to date when the pre-order does come on April 16th at noon Central Time. This one's the black micarta version. I do love micarta. I absolutely love micarta, but it's going to come in different options for you guys. Beautiful clip. The clip works great. Another thing I spoke about in the full review, access to the liner. So that is one thing I was curious about because the frame lock is really good. I love the access to the frame lock, and this is just as good. They put it at the exact height you would want because if you go really up high with your thumb, you can stop it right there, but you're still past the detent. Especially when you get used to it. The detent is nice and early. Look at that. It's so early. I love that. So very easy to get past. Now you can also go a little bit lower with your thumb. And it's still, I like that. There's something about having good access to the lock bar and having an early detent to where it's very easy to disengage and, get closed up without catching the detent and rattling right there and trying to fight it. I don't like that. So good on them for making this work perfect with the liner lock version. It does have milling on the inside. Oh, but what I was going to say, I forgot to say about the jimping. I would prefer different jimping. That's my personal opinion. And this is a very popular knife, so it might be just my opinion. I don't know. But I prefer a little bit finer jimping on. It works fine. So I don't want to make it seem like it's a deal breaker because it's absolutely not whatsoever. But just preference, I prefer just a tiny bit sharper jimping just right here. All the rest is fine because there's a lot of jimping there. But right here on this top corner, I prefer just a little bit sharper jimping, and it just makes it to where it grips you back. The blade shape, beautiful spear point, drop point blade, whatever you want to call it. I love the way it looks with the swedge and the two-tone satin finish. Beautiful example, man. They did a hell of a job. Now let's take a look really quick at what's sitting over here in this box, and then we're going to check out a couple other things. So we have a gift. Oh yeah, first of all, thank you to EMPEDC for this. This is so amazing, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support, all the love. Thank you so much, because this is going to be a giveaway to one of you guys for the 100K giveaway. Number 61. Oh, yeah. And by the way, this is M392, by the way. I forgot to say that. Maybe it was in the spec sheet. But M390, date of birth, 2022. Full titanium, EMP, EDC nimble, with the frag pattern, frame lock. Another beautiful example, man. Listen to that detent. It sounds so good. Again, detent is well executed. Such a little fidgety knife. And even though it is a small knife, man, you can get a full four-finger, full hand grip on it. I don't really hold it back here. My fingers are always up there. Unless if I'm going to be like doing utility cuts or something, then maybe I'll be back there. But for the most part, I'm always like this with this knife. Back here, I'm just a little too far from the blade, but I love it, man. What a great example, man. Perfect. The detent, super solid everywhere. Access to the lock bar. Like I said, I do have a full review of this knife that you can go and watch. And this one is going to be one of the giveaway knives for you guys for the 100K giveaway. So watch for that video that will be coming up here pretty soon. Now, let's check out this next thing I got. I don't even remember buying this, but we got a new Sativian. This is a budget of the budget knives, but Sativian does a really good job for like under 30 bucks. You know, 30, 40 bucks max. I mean, these, I'm not positive what this was. It's probably $27, but the ST124 access lock, and it is such a great example, especially for such an affordable option. And a lot of people, you know, they don't, either one, people like to, you know, they collect and they like to have, you know, some of these really well-built budget knives to beat on and just do whatever they want with, you know, abuse basically. And then some people, man, they don't have the funds, and they still need a quality knife, but they don't have the money to spend over 50 bucks on a knife. So, and I understand that. And this is a great example of a knife that is really well done. The lock, it's a bar lock, like an access lock, rock solid lock up, very smooth on the drop, perfectly centered, and they made it to where this access lock or bar lock has a nice strong detent for an access lock. Usually they're spongy. This is not that at all. You can see right there is where it hits the bar at first, and you got to overcome that. Look at how strong that is. That is nice. You don't see that too often on these access locks, so access style locks. So that's awesome. Ergo's very comfortable in the hand. It's contoured, great size, great thickness, great width. You get up nice and tight to the blade. Now, the one thing, I'm not a big fan of this blade shape, but to each their own, right? You know, a lot of people would love this blade shape. It'll slice just fine. I just prefer something with a lower tip so that I can do utility cuts with a lot of leverage. Don't get me wrong, you can still use the tip, but the higher the tip goes, the more you lose control, if that makes sense, because you're losing leverage every bit you lift. So, but it is still a good looking blade shape though. We got a little bit of a two-tone satin, not really, but a little bit. D2 steel, so, you know, it's a decent steel for the money. I am not going to complain about D2 for under $30. That is really good. It is on bearings, so very, very smooth. It's incredible how good a quality these knives are for the price. So, and like I said, I'll try to link everything down in the description. I'm pretty sure this will be available, so it should be down there in the description. Awesome little knife. It does come with a box and a little tiny cloth that isn't worth nothing. I don't even know why they put that in there. But cool knife though. And next we have something from OCD for EDC. I just slid it open. So let's check out what he sent us. He scares me. I don't know if I should read this on camera. We thought you might like to check out one of our Save for Knives. One of our new Save for Knives. Hope you enjoy it. Molly and Justin with the middle finger. Thank you guys. Oh, wow. Hold on. There's something else in here. Oh, heck yeah, man. They got all kinds of swag. They're doing it big over there. I'm going to link them down in the description. We got some mints. I love me some mints. Oh, it's not a mint. Are they all the same? I'll find out. Probably shouldn't have did that on the microphone. All right, so we got Slick 'em All. What is this? Is this a stropping compound? I'm guessing that's what it is. Okay. Made in the USA. I love that. Working temps. I'm guessing it's stropping compound, but I'm not positive. It's gotta be. Solve for EDC gear. I'm going to put up on the screen exactly what this is because it could... Oh, wait. I don't think so. It's got a little cap here. So it's got a needle applicator. Is this like some type of Earl? I don't want to eat it. It's some type of oil. Okay, cool. At least that's what it smells like. And then we have the needle. That is badass. Is this already pre-cut? Yes, it is. That is so dope. Check this out. Let's do this. I'm going to try it on bearings first, but it might be for washers. Let's take this little guy. We got the needle applicator. Let's move everything that's making me unfocused. Let's apply a little. Oh, yeah, that needle applicator gets right in there. I hope this isn't stropping compound. All right, maybe I should do this on a different knife. Let me do this on a different knife just in case if I'm an idiot. Watch, he's gonna message me and be like, "Hey, dumbass, that's not Earl for your knives." All right. Let's do, this is really smooth already. Let me grab a different knife. Okay, so I grabbed this new CJRB prototype that I recently got. I don't think I've oiled it at all. So, let's apply. It's coming out. Okay, so it's nice and thick. Maybe this is for detents. Man, this is pretty thick. So, let me apply it to a detent ball. I think that's what it is. I think it's like heavy Earl. Heavy oil. Oh, yeah. It doesn't feel like it's getting more gritty or anything. Very cool. I hope I'm not an idiot right now. I hope this is for the detent. That's what it feels like. And I'm going to double check before I upload this just to ensure I'm not an idiot. I'm going to apply some to the bearings. I don't think it's for the bearings. I honestly think it's for probably washers and probably washers and detents. Ooh, it did get really smooth. Nice. All right. Yeah. Cool. Nice. The needle applicator works really good. I mean, let you guys see it really quick. You can get right. Let me watch it with my own eyes. So you can get right in there real easily, and you can put out the exact amount you want. This actually works really good because the little squeeze bottles, you squeeze it and it's easy to apply with the squeeze bottle, but this, man, you have a lot of control on exactly how much you put out. I know it's not focused on my hand, but like if I want to repeat that exact same dot, it's very easy to do the exact amount you want. The only thing is it does have an oil smell. That's the only, like, if I was going to say any negative at all, which I'm not, by the way. I'm not saying any negative at all. But if I was, I would say it smells like oil. But, yeah, very cool, though, man. Very, very cool. Oh, you know what? I didn't even see this one. Look at this. We got another one. Oh, well, I don't want to empty this bottle, but it allows you to really get into tight spots. That is cool. So maybe I should have went like this with this one and and injected it into the bearings. Come on, focus. I'm injecting it into the bearings right now. Injection. I'm kind of like a doctor, if you think about it. Oh, wow. That did get really smooth. The injection, that's the way to go. Why are we taking apart our knives when we can inject them? Oh, man. That is so cool. Now, cleaning it out, I'm guessing you just blow through it and blow it into the garbage or something. Or you can save it. I don't think it shouldn't go bad or anything, so just leave it on there. My needle applicator still has it on there. Very cool. I'll just save it. Will it fit in the pouch like that? Yes, it will. He thought about everything, man. He thought about it all. Very cool. That is awesome. I'm just going to put that right in there like that. Drop that schmitty down in there like that. Where's the other one? Right there. Just like that. You can keep it all nice and compact, and you don't have to worry about it getting messy or anything. Very cool, man. Thank you, Justin and Molly. That is awesome, man. Thank you. Check out one other thing really quick. So, Vero Engineering Fulcrum. Thank you to Vero. So, I had the little version of this in a video, and I talked about how, man, I wish it was bigger, or, I would love a larger one, and they sent me one. So, thank you to them, man. That's awesome. And this is because I'm sure a lot of people can use the smaller ones just fine for whatever they're doing. Me personally, I like having a grip on my mini pry bars. I've carried a mini pry bar my whole life in my tool pouch and things like that. So having a little mini pry bar is essential, Now this offers you the mini pry bar, plus you have bits, and you can put them right in there, and it holds them magnetically, and the magnet works great. So you just drop it right in there like that, pow, and now you have a bit driver, so you can work on your knives or whatever. That is really, really cool. It fits in there really nicely. The magnet, nice and strong. The clip on the little one goes over the top of the bits, which I did not like, in and out of the pocket. So really, for me personally, I wasn't able to carry it. This I'm able to carry all day because it works perfect. Man, and it's full titanium. You can anodize it. It already has some of this anodizing from Vero on it. It looks cool. It's stylish. Some people, I know there's like things going around the community like, oh, these are just, like pocket junk or whatever. Not for me. I mean, I haven't used this one yet, but I totally use pry bars and things like that because, otherwise I'm going to use my knife. So I'm the guy that will literally pry something with his knife if I don't have anything else. Now, I'm not saying I want to do that, but in a pinch, you need to, and sometimes it's super light prying that it's like, it's not going to break your knife. It'll be just fine. Your knife spine is thick enough to withstand that little bit of prying. But it would be better if you had something like this. You can just, pry something up. You can scrape it, pick at it. You can even use this little corner to cut something. It's not sharp, but you could do it if it's just light tape or something. But it allows you the ability to have tools for the things that would damage your knife, right? Having something like this. Then you don't, and if you're the guy that carries premium knives on you, you might not want to do certain things with a premium knife that you're unable to get another one of, or that's very difficult to get. Carrying something like this makes it to where you can, save the life of your knife and stop it from chipping and things like that, because you're doing those things with this rather than with your blade. Now, regardless of how you look at carrying high-end knives or, using your knife in those ways, regardless, everybody's different. Everybody's lifestyle is different. So to each their own. And thank you guys for watching. You guys are all awesome. Love you guys. Peace.